Hello and welcome, my friends. The Theironhulk is back, bringing you a Hot Toys DX review. Today we have the Hot Toys DX12 Batman from the Dark Knight Rises film. Yes, he just came out in Hong Kong and people are going nuts over him. Lots of mixed reviews, lots of people complaining about this figure. And I was really curious as to why they were complaining, because I really don't find anything wrong with this figure. To start, we got the box. The box is beautiful. We have the cracks, we have the, the bat logo, the broken bat logo, which is very, how can I say it, beautiful. It fits the tone of the film perfectly. Batman gets broken by Bane, the bat logo is broken. Fair enough. If we zoom up here, you can see the whole Dark Knight Rises logo, Batman DX12, little DX sign there, and DC Comics. Very cool. Not much on the back. Let's show the side of it, got more cracks there. And then just the DX logo, much like the other DX boxes. Open this guy up, and we get a very, very awesome look at the chalk bat logo that the little boy draws, as well as Joseph Gordon-Levitt's character. And then on this side, we have the schematics for the bat, which, hey, what can I say? Frickin' awesome. And then if we close it down here, Rise. I love it. It's so tiny, like look, compared to the whole box. It's just a little tiny word that says Rise. And a little close up on this guy here. No read-up on Batman, unfortunately, just because DX2 had it. So it's quite simple, quite plain. Got the Bat logo here. Got the little strip here that takes this whole thing off. Shows the rest of the box. Not going to show you this because, well, I don't want to give anything away. Whoop, guess I have to. But let's get to the figure itself. And here we have DX12 Batman out of his packaging. And can I just give you guys a moment to appreciate the craftsmanship of this figure. I'm going to close up on his face real quick here. Just because I think it's beautiful. I've been on the Sideshow Freaks board for a couple weeks, and, looking at everyone's sort of opinion about the figure. And they all keep saying that there's something wrong with the cowl. I personally love the way this cowl looks. I think this is the definitive, just Batman cowl. Yes, it's a little bit different. DX2 had a much thinner head, lot boxier, less, can I say realistic? It's still realistic, but it's very much a stylized look. This look is wonderful. I just think the way they sculpted the sides, very, very true to the Batman character in the Nolan films. I guess I'll just take the head off and show you guys what we got here. The main issue with people were the eyes and the sides of the cowl. I think that, first of all, there is no problem. I love the black makeup that is around his eyes. Very, very true to the way Batman looks in all his films. He has black makeup in all his movies. We just never see him put the makeup on. I love the eyeballs. The pier system in this works pretty well. I mean, it's got the same thing as DX2 more or less. You have to light. Can you show me? No. But there's a little ball in there, and you put the scooper and move his eyes around. So, it works just as well as any other PRS system that other Hot Toys figures have from the DX lines. But close up on his armor, one thing that blew me away from the just initial opening of this figure was the armor. The way it looks. It's all individually stitched. Everything is individually movable. You got the armor here that you can do ab crunches, and you can see all the inside part of his outfit stretch, as well as the padding here. With his arms, beautiful, just marvelous. You can see the Kevlar on his arms it's a thin cloth material, so you're able to actually do this with Batman. Whoa. Well, not have his arm or his hand fall off, but you can have his arm stay in a very, very tight pose. Beautiful. Hot Toys, thank you. Thank you for your craftsmanship. Just wonderful. Yeah, the legs, once again, beautiful. You got the individual strips here. Very true to the costume. So you can do some crazy articulation movements, you know. Still not super movable, but a lot more movable than DX2, I'll tell you that much. You know, it's something that always bothered me, because I could never do a good stop motion with Batman's, previous Batmans, because they were just too stiff. And this guy is just wonderful. His cape is of a different material than the other ones. It's a much thicker material. I'm not sure if I like it or not. It's gonna have to grow on me, I guess, because I don't have any other Batmans anymore to compare it with. But you know, it's not terrible. It's just, it doesn't feel like the right material. It needs to be looser, I think. This one's very thick and heavy. You know, so kind of I'm still on the fence with that guy, but it comes off just like the DX2. If you don't remember, if you never had DX2, they're on these clips that are on his shoulder. I'm gonna put down this EMP gun, and they just pop off like so, and you're able to fully appreciate his costume and the way he looks. So articulation-wise, you got the, what is going on here? There we go. You got the head on the magnetic ball joint type system. Works very well, not loose at all. Flies right back on. You got the neck on a movable joint as well. Doesn't really do too much. You got the magnetic joint for that. Arms, you got the true type body, so you got the swivel. You got the elbow joint. You got the peg wrists, which, you know, Batman will be Batman. He's got his gauntlets here, which get in the way of actually doing any interesting poses with his hands. But honestly, it doesn't really bother me. You can still get away with some things. But the fact that he's just that posable is incredible. You got the mid-torso ab crunch, which, believe it or not, can do it quite well. A lot better than any other previous Batman. You got the regular leg articulation, so you know, you go back and forth, up and down, blah, 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 blah. Knee bends pretty well. You can probably stretch it a little bit more than this, but I don't want to go too far. And then here's the thing that just sold this figure for me. The shoe is separated from the rest of the boot, so you literally have a shoe. And what this gives you is multiple range ball joint movement in a very, you know, realistic fashion, because it doesn't look too bad. It, you know, from certain angles it looks a little silly. I mean, you know, that doesn't look too great, but when you set him down with his cape and everything, it looks marvelous, and it's fantastic for posing. It's really great. He can stand on his feet and be fine, you know. That's something that really worried me about DX2, and, well, he had that problem. So we can look at the back detail here. I love this. I love just the individual plates on his back. And you can see everything is just individually placed, like I said. Beautiful. Just to appreciate this figure for a second here. So, yeah. What can I say? I do really love this figure. Let's look at his accessories. I mean, I already have one right here. And we got the really, really cool stand that he comes with. I was never a huge fan of the DX stands, just because they were too clunky for me. I did like the lights, but everything else just kind of, you know. But this this brings character to this figure because it's from the iconic scene where Batman is fighting Bane at the end of The Dark Knight Rises, and it's snowing, and you know, he's on this pavement block, and he walks up it, turns around, and he's got the higher ground than Bane, and that kind of sells that whole fight scene because you know he's going to win. Anyways, I'm ranting about nothing. It's beautiful. I love the detail. The Bat logo. Yes. So awesome. The snow, everything on here is just really great. And you can see like little cracks in the floor, little bullet holes. Just all really, really awesome. Here we have the extra head that Batman comes with, and it's the Bruce Wayne head sculpt. Another complaint from the Sideshow Freaks board was that he just did not really look that great compared to the prototype models. I'm going to say right now that that is completely false. I think it is the best Bruce Wayne sculpt that I have seen so far. My only minor nitpick is that I kind of wish that they would have given him some gray streaks on the side of his head, because he did have that in The Dark Knight Rises at the start of the film. I don't remember if he had it towards the end. But, you know, this lighting kind of makes him look a little goofy. But in person, the detailing, just in the eyes and the face and everything, like just the little facial features up here, incredible. Truly incredible. I think it is Hot Toys' best Bruce Wayne, Christian Bale sculpt so far. They captured the, you know, sort of late middle-aged Batman, Bruce Wayne, just kind of struggling, you know, just kind of hiding out, not really talking to people, being the hermit. It really captures the look of an aging Bruce Wayne. And I really don't know what else to say. The detailing on here is just exquisite. Hot Toys truly outdo themselves every time, I swear. And they really have not disappointed me with this figure so far. It's just beautiful. Of the head sculpt, God. Okay, I'm gonna stop because I love it so much. I'm gonna have to buy a body and give him a suit and everything, because of course I have to pose as Batman and not Bruce Wayne. So onto the other accessories. We get probably my favorite weapon in The Dark Knight Rises, of the very few that he uses, his EMP gun. This thing is freaking sweet. I had no idea it lit up. I really did not. I should have known. But yeah, it's not a very bright light. I'm going to try and turn the lights off here and see if there is any difference. I highly doubt it, but you can see a little difference. So it's, you know, it's not very bright. You know, my hand doesn't really show up very well. But it does its job, you know. It takes care of business. And it's just a nice accessory to have that does light up, you know. And it looks great with Batman. And it does come with an extra piece that you can put on the Bat Pod, which I do not have out with me. But it's a little hook that you attach to the Bat Pod and stays on there. I do not have the Bat Pod yet, but hopefully soon. He also comes with a magnetic belt, very similar to the Dark Knight DX02 Batman. And so you can put his sticky gun, which he also comes with, on the belt at some point. Where does it go? It goes on here. There we go. That's weak as the first one. I didn't really care for this too much. Doesn't really stay on too well. If you move it a little bit, it'll come off. But yeah, you get the sticky gun, you know, same routine. If you haven't seen this, then prepare to be amazed, ladies and gentlemen. I do appreciate the fact that they do give us this weapon just as an accessory, even though I don't think it's necessary. But I know because this figure, this whole DX Batman figure, doesn't come with as many accessories as DX02 did. He comes with enough, and he comes with more of a craftsmanship on the figure than DX02 did, which is cool. So I do appreciate the fact that they did give us another sticky gun, because I do miss this. I do miss my DX02. So it's a cool addition. And then we get the two different mouth pieces, which I think I'll just keep them on this mask because they look cool and they kind of gives you an idea. He came packaged with the smirk, which I really don't care for. It's a silly look. It's just weird. I don't know why Batman would be smiling. And then this look is just too much for Batman as well. So you kind of have to stick with the grin, the angry Batman grin. Yeah. Now, in terms of hands, we get this guy here to hold the batarangs. We get 2 fists, and then EMP hand holder, or grappling hook gun holder, which also comes with a grappling hook. Forgot to mention that. I don't think anyone would ever use this as a pose, but there you go. And then, if you can see on the figure, he comes with an open hand and another hand to hold the EMP gun, and of course his utility belt. That's quite nice. I really do like this one. I do like all the detailing on it, and he's got his, just, it's awesome. It's really great. So, last but not least, we have the rest of his accessories in this little guy here, because they're tiny and I don't want to lose them. Let's open this guy up here. And what you get is the bombs, the batarangs, and the little piece that attaches to the Batpod. I guess I'll show you it just because it's weird and very unnecessary to come with this figure. Why aren't you coming out? There we go. So yeah, you just attach that to the Batpod, stick the gun on there, and you're golden. Or so they tell me. And for a final critique analysis, I'm just going to show off the lighting from the stand and just tell you what my final thoughts are. So I'm going to turn this light on here and turn the lights off and prepare to be amazed. Boom. The eyes just show up so well. It's incredible. But anyways, so overall, this figure truly is the definitive Batman figure. If you have DX2, I would agree with you that perhaps you don't need this figure because you already have DX2. That's really cool, and DX2 is a great Hot Toys figure. It's a great Batman, but this is heart and soul put into it. This is the figure that die-hard Batman fans need. People will complain. Is the figure perfect? No, there's a couple of things, that aren't that great. The mouthpieces aren't fantastic, they leave a little bit to be desired. But overall, Batman is Batman. I mean, you can't really screw Batman up, and Hot Toys has been doing this for a while. So they know how to make a good Batman figure, and they truly did make a great Batman figure. I highly recommend this. I really do, because first of all, I love Batman. He's one of my favorite superheroes, and for Hot Toys to put their heart and soul, their heart into this, their effort, is incredible. So if you see this guy at Big Bad Toy Store or Corner Store Comics, pick him up. I paid a little extra to get him early because I just can't wait. But I truly recommend this figure. So, before I say goodbye, I'd like to say, I'm back. The Theironhulk is back. He's doing reviews again. It's been a while. I've been gone. I've been doing art stuff in art school. Lots of work. But I'm back, and I'm here to bring you your reviews constantly and stop motion movies. Don't think I'm dead. I am here. So, I'm going to leave it at that note. And until next time, my friends, the Theironhulk is signing off. Adios.